We've been talking about gumbo ever since that New York Times article came out claiming that traditional gumbo was dying and new chefs were putting their twist on it. New chefs are putting their twist on it, but Chef Kev has taken us back to the basics this morning, teaching us how to make gumbo, which I was so excited about because I've always wanted to learn how to make it. And I posted that on Twitter.
Yes.
And you have a Twitter user who wants to talk to you, okay?
Yes.
So at Megan MMB said, can you talk about the point when you mix it with the stock? That seems to be the point where I go wrong all the time.
Okay. It starts with, gang, half the thing about gumbo is getting everything prepped out.
Okay.
Cut out your onion, celery, green pepper. You know a roux takes a long time because everybody does it on a low fire. But this is what's nice. If you're making gumbo for the weekend, Thursday or Friday, cut up all the ingredients, make your roux ahead of time. Now, I like a cast iron pan. Oh, here we go. A cast iron or stainless steel.
Okay.
You don't want a Teflon coated pan to make that roux in, but make your roux, then pour it on top of your onion, celery, green pepper. You can have your Trinity in a bowl, then by stirring it in, you're using the moisture from the vegetables to stop that roux from cooking.
Okay.
And what's nice about doing it ahead of time, once it cools, this is a little bit what I have. This is the roux poured over the onion, celery, green pepper right here. I could put this in the refrigerator.
Oh.
I can keep this in the refrigerator for a couple of days.
Awesome.
That's why gumbo takes, you know, some people say it's an all-day process.
Sure.
If you get that done ahead of time, you're fine. Now, here's what you do. Get the stock hot and then spoon this into hot stock. Spoon that roux that you've had in the refrigerator into hot stock. Now, if you're gonna make it straight, put your Trinity in your big pot, make your roux in your skillet, then pour the roux on top of the Trinity, stir it in and stop it from cooking.
How long does this have to cook?
As soon as it comes to a boil, the longer it simmers, the better it tastes.
Does it
so
get
it has
thicker
to
the
boil
longer you
so
leave
the
it
roux,
there?
Of course, because you're gonna lose some moisture.
Okay, great.
So what I did, I poured my roux on top of the Trinity, stirred it in. I got in bay leaves, a little garlic. Then I put in a little bit of thyme, a little bit of my Creole seasoning. Got the fire back underneath it, let it saute for a bit, and then I added the stock. Once you get the stock in, then you can figure out what kind of ingredients you want.
Wonderful.
Okay? Here is chicken and sausage.
That's mine.
Okay. In this one, I did the exact same thing, the roux, the Trinity, the stock.
Okay.
But here, I put in some crabs and I have okra in this one.
Yummy.
And we're gonna put shrimp in, but we're
Okay.
only gonna put the shrimp in 5 minutes before serving.
Because you don't want to overcook that.
Shrimp doesn't take long to cook.
Okay.
But gang, if you go online and look at these recipes, here's my roux for gumbo. You want 1 cup of roux for every 8 to 10 cups of stock. So 1 cup of flour cooked in 1 cup of oil makes 1 cup of roux. 1 cup of roux, 8 to 10 cups of stock. So if you're home alone, you can make a little bit. You can make a little bit of
I asked
onion,
you that
celery,
because
green
I've never
pepper.
seen anybody make a little pot of gumbo.
Make a half a cup of roux, half cup of oil, half cup flour.
Yeah.
Pour that on your Trinity.
Okay.
Get in 4 cups of stock, and then go to the fridge and figure out what you have left over to throw in.
Okay, this is not even part of your recipe, but I know I love your rice because you always
Yes.
spice it up. What is in there?
What I did when I cook my rice, gang, I'm cooking my rice in chicken stock, and I also put in a little bit of pinch of salt, also a little parsley and green onion.
And it's delicious. What's your favorite kind of gumbo? Which pot are you going with?
Either one. You know, here I'm doing chicken and sausage, here I'm doing, my mom used to do chicken, sausage. This is andouille.
Okay.
She would do andouille, smoked sausage, chicken, shrimp, okra, and
No,
crab.
she didn't.
She'd put it all together, baby, and go all the way.
Chef Kev's mama.
Yes, she
went
would.
all the way. All right, they both sound delicious. We can't wait to taste. Guys, you can get this recipe and others from Chef Kev. We put it on our website at www.tv.com. Just check out the food tab.